Hi, I'm Sandy Genovese and welcome to this episode of the Ellison Education video series. You know, you can go from flat to fabulous with the creation of a spiral mobile, and we're going to see them today. First, I want to show you the example that we're going to talk about, which is right here, and this is one that's created for a birthday theme. It's great if you want to make a really special birthday card, if you have a parent who you really want, you know, who's volunteered in the classroom and you want to have some kind of a special birthday celebration for them. Look at how with just the slightest movement it moves around. And what I love about the spiral mobile is that the spiral itself is the easiest way to create a mobile where you don't have to worry about the arms having to balance. It's simply a question of punching holes along the spiral trail and then dropping whatever hanging elements you choose. Now, we have lots of choices. Many of our dies come in a number of ways. This is the spiral in large in the SureCut, and right behind it is the same SureCut die, but this is the spiral in extra large. But as well as having it in the SureCut in two sizes, we also have it in the AllStar. And this is it in the package. I'm actually going to cut with the AllStar today just so you can see how easily the AllStar dies will adapt either in the Big Shot Pro machine or in the Prestige machines. In order to create in order for this to cut in the Big Shot Pro, I need to add the adapter. Now when you buy the Big Shot Pro, you get all of the parts that you need. It just comes with the machine. So I'm building a sandwich and I'm going to start with the adapter. That goes in first. Then I'm going to place a cutting pad on the bottom. Then I'll place the spiral die and I'm going to cut through, I think I have 4 thicknesses of construction paper. I'll place a cutting pad over the top, and then I'm going to go ahead and just run it through the Big Shot Pro. Now, if I were using the other, the Prestige machine, let me pull this over, and I'll show you how that would happen. You can see how easily it cuts all of those. As soon as I separate these, they're going to just kind of all get twisted with each other. But it easily cuts all of those different, I think I might have had 5 different colors in there. Now, and I cut these out of construction paper. You can cut them thicker, sort of the thickness of a file folder or cardstock if you want a little thicker. But I mentioned if you want to use the AllStar die in your Prestige Pro machine, then you just use the adapter pad that we have for that as well. So the AllStar dies can be cut in either an AllStar machine, a Big Shot Pro, or a Prestige machine. Now once you've cut it out, here's one that's cut out of cardstock, and you can see that I've gone with punches, and I've just punched holes anywhere along the trail you want, a slightly larger one in the middle, and the larger hole in the middle is what I'm going to use to thread my ribbon through so that it will actually dangle from the ribbon. And then in order to create the elements that go underneath, if you look at the table, you can see you need to just cut doubles of whatever dies you want or whatever die shapes you want to hang. So in this case, because it's candles, I've cut 2 candles. I'm going to put adhesive and I'm going to sandwich thread in the middle and then place the matching die cut. Remember, because it's cut from the same tool, it's going to match exactly. You'll place the other one on top. It'll give you the hanging element, and if you look at this one here, then you're going to go back and add whatever decoration. This was simply plain blue paper, and I went back with a white pen and added the stripes. You can also use pattern paper in order to create any number of dangling die cuts that are then, if you look back over here at the finished one, they're then going to be used. I poke each one through the hole, and I'll turn this so you can see the thread is held in place just with a little sticker, so that along the trail, covering over the hole that it's poked through, I've just used a sticker to hold it tight. Now this is if you wanted to create one for a birthday, but really the number of options is limitless. Look at this. Here is one where I've got geometric shapes and the number of dots on. So I've got circles, triangles, ovals, rectangles, squares, plus on each one of the shapes I also have a number with dots. So it's a fun way to show and to practice any of those mathematical elements. For high school, think about decorating for the prom. Is this not really fun? This is just using the star dies and the alphabet that spells out the word prom. but really shiny and glittery, super fun, and once again, really easy to do. In this example, I'll pull it up, you can see if you're studying the planets, in this example I have the planets as well as the sun, which have been decorated and then hung as well. And let's see, in this final element, you can see I love how it starts flat and then becomes fabulous just by lifting it. And these are just different three-dimensional geometric shapes, this time cut out of laminated cardstock to add additional durability and strength to this. You know, a spiral is probably the simplest way to create a mobile, and the number of subjects that you can cover, it's limitless.